Aloha! This is the Green Lighting Mr. T, and welcome back to Shantae. Last episode, we made our way to Watertown, immediately bought the sash and boots. I mean, it's hard. Can you really call these boots? They're shoes. They're just shoes. So now we can do at least this fighter move, which is basically the better of the two moves, because the other one takes too long to set up. And made our way to the Dribble Fountain Shrine thing, dungeon, and we're working our way through it. Okay. So you can run across gaps like this as long as you just keep on running. Those enemies that were hopping up, they were called pincers, but in later games they're also just called leapers, so pick your poison. Well, that's the general stance of this thing. What are these things? Yeah, these are called skeletal worms. They're literally just for platforming. And I want to go this way first. Yes. Please give me a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Where was I? Oh yes, okay, I actually wanted to grab these. It's not necessary to kill all the enemies, but I like getting their gems. And it's really tight trying to get in there and get a swing in before they would damage you, so I like using this pike balls for that. Dang it. By the way, these statue things don't have a name, or at least aren't mentioned as to be an enemy, so I guess they're just dungeon traps. I'll take that heart now. Okay, 3 shots. Well, whatever. It's fine. Okay, snail, fish, squid, snail. Dang it. Wait. Shoot. Wait, is it the other way? There we go. Okay. Wait, where'd you go? Okay, you went up there. Yeah, it just makes combat so much easier being able to do something other than just, well, fling your hair at your enemies. Yeah, figuring as much. Whatever. You don't know what's inside until you break it, unless you have it memorized, and I don't have it memorized. Your gem? Your gem, yay! I say this. Okay. Okay, for whatever reason, this, squid has crashed my game twice during my 3DS playthroughs. I don't know why, but it ended up deleting all my data, and I, had to... I mean, it's a big time waster, especially since I grind so right off the bat. Okay. Please use the item. It just makes these jumps easier, not having to risk running into them. The crabs. And that's basically how I view, like, using magic. You just use it to make your life more convenient, basically, whenever. You shouldn't really bother with them unless, like, to use them for, like, damage or something. Or just enemies that you can avoid. Just use it to make... If there's an enemy in an awkward location. What? No, I did not get hit there. What are you talking about? Okay, I need another key first. Eh, that was poorly planned. You had the key on you. I forget that was a thing. Or forgot that was a thing. Okay. And yes, do not break those if you want to claim them. Snail, squid, snail. Okay, here's a neat thing you can do. Hold B, then... So what? Basically, you're supposed to hit this across the room with your hair. It's super slow, but if you have both the sash and the boots, if you just hold down B, B is what you use to initiate the dive kick. So if you have it already pressed and you go into like the kick, it just instantly dives, and you can use that to just really easily push this across the room. It's real convenient. Just another reason why it's worth getting the stuff early. Because otherwise this takes a while. Oh, I did not mean to use magic there, but whatever. Oops. Okay. It was like squid, snail, squid? Here, I hope I don't... Dang it. Oh, that's awkward. Was it snail, squid, snail then? There we go. Ooh, I actually managed to not get bad luck with the timing and get hit. Sometimes it just ends up happening just because things don't line up. So every dungeon is gonna have a genie locked up in it. Or just a guardian? I don't know. So we get our first dance move, and the dance moves let you transform in this game. They're a whole lot of fun. Okay. So dash or dance is just select in this game. In fact, she'll tell you if you don't understand how to even do the dancing thing. Right. Gosh, I was just trying to press Y because for the 3DS, select automatically is binded to Y as well as select, so you can do that as a shortcut. Not in this game. Okay. So you just gotta hit the first note. There we go. And you get to turn into a little monkey. This makes traversing small areas faster as well as just being able to climb on walls. It's great. Gosh, I got so used to using Y. It's such a nice shortcut. Maybe we should just bind it with this game anyhow. Okay. So with that, we should be able to navigate through this room. Yes, and I need to go back over here first. Okay, I'm gonna need to bind that to that button, just because since I'm playing on the 3DS, it's too instinctive. Alright, if you jump through this little narrow slot, you can get another squid up here. There's 5 of these warp squids in each dungeon, by the way. Probably worth mentioning. You won't be able to get them all on a first visit. Normally. Okay. Yeah, so we won't be able to get the last one for now. I need to bind that. There's just a tiny little bit of like input lag or something that makes like timing stuff difficult on the emulator. Gosh. Too instinctive. Please. Thank you. Oh, fine. I'll see what's over here. You're another. You're big enough to have been worth it. Okay, I don't know why these enemies like flash the way they do, but they do. That's not an emulator glitch. They do that in the 3DS version too. Maybe the game's not set up to be able to handle both of them being on the screen at the same time, so they do that to try and get around the issue. By only having one displayed up on screen at a time, they can get away with having 2 on the same screen. Maybe, who knows? Just a thought. This game is really being, as I said, being pushed to its limits. Wow, what is this place? Ho ho ho, the legendary Dribble Stone! Mine for the taking. Why pour water into that steam engine when this thing will power it forever? What? Ah! Okay, time for what is probably the weakest aspect of this game. The bosses. If I can get hit in. You gonna prove me wrong? Man, well, I am struggling to get my hits in. Okay, like when I faced this boss the first time, it was like over in an instant. Like, not even 10 seconds. So, apparently if you're good and can get the hits in right away... Yeah, it's 3 hits. I mean, this is not taking into account the fact that I have the boots, but still, it goes by fast. Bolo, are you alright? She touched me. I'll never wash his head again. You're a lost cause. Are you nuts? You got knocked on your rear. Get up, tell me everything you know about this Dribble Stone. Oh, you've had a legendary relic. There's supposed to be 4 kinds of these stone. Each one represents a different element. The one you found produces an endless supply of water. There's also an unbreakable golem stone, a fiery simmer stone, and a very chilly twinkle stone. Any idea where the others are? Not really, but the golem stone was lost in a desert near the Oasis town according to my granny. Ah, Granny. She has eyes like shining emeralds. You worthless mophead. Can't you see that Risky is trying to upgrade the steam engine with these magical stones? It'll make things more dangerous than ever. I've got to get to Oasis Town before Risky does. Okay. What am I doing? What is my plans? I need to go to Watertown. Okay, that is my plan. Okay, I will note that this trip is made a little... No, you're in the way. Oh, you're not in the way. A little easier now that you can transform into a monkey because you can jump in between the mountains instead of having to go around up top. Just be careful with jumping as a monkey, I'll just note, is because a monkey carries a little bit more momentum than Shantae does. Like, you can stop Shantae on a dime. There's your prime example. Okay, I've made it to Dribble Town. What was I doing? Squid Hut. Yes. We're going to turn in the squids we got from rescuing. So you can turn in these squid babies in any order you want. There's some confusion on whether that they own the proper mothers or squid family members, but it's glossed over. It's hard to tell the difference anyways. Exactly. So for that we get a warp song, which I am probably going to have a real hard time using, because I'm struggling to get the timing. The dance is just... because there's like input lag or something that doesn't match, I'm having trouble with my... oh, gosh! Dang it! Okay. Yes. Okay, at this point, I just gotta head back to I just gotta head back to the... Gosh, what was the first town? Right, Scuttle Town or whatever. Yeah, I gotta head back to Scuttle Town. Okay. I will meet you guys back there. Okay, I'm dropping back in here for a sec just to show something I forgot to. Or wanted to show and just forgot to do before I left. But it's okay because we have a return trip. Now that we have the monkey power, we can, once I get the dance down, grab that pot right there as an easy to get, okay, not totally easy, but an accessible one-up. And it all the pots reappear when you leave the dungeon, so it's easily grindable. Okay, we're back at Scarecrow Fields. Along the way, we should be able to get another collectible. As long as they don't die along the way. Okay, right here. Come on, monkey dance. There we go. Okay, that's another heart holder. Fortunately, I have to fill them up before they don't just come pre-filled. So I'm still at risk of dying. I should be able to get to the town. Yeah, monkey's nice and quick. Ah! Hi there. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Yes, very good. That'd be really awkward to have to die so close. Alright. So I'm just dropping by here for the bathhouse. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. I am accidentally using my magic way more often than I'd like, but oh well. Okay, so we want to go past that letter this time. Come on. The Nagas at least will always drop a nice 5 gem, but they're still really problematic if they get their attack off. So spikes are the equivalents of death pits, basically. So don't touch those either. Okay. So there's no way to get past this area without the monkey. So that's kind of your brick wall and testing to make sure you did the first dungeon first before trying to go this way. Alright, I'm just gonna tank it. Alright. We want to take this ladder. So this is just a regular transition cave? This will take us to the area we want to go. Okay, so remember how I said that areas were named after what's in them? Well, welcome to the men's desert. Wait, sorry. Ladies' desert. This is the ladies' desert. Because there's ladies in it as opposed to men. Okay, this enemy. I did a couple ones for this one that came up. This was called a centipede, a claw. I like to think of them as sandworms because, you know, in later Shantae games, these are considered, like, enemies similar to this one are considered to be sandworms. Okay. And then these are called... That's right. These are called Scorgals? Because they're part scorpion, part gals. It's weird. Alright, I think it's time to use a vial. They're pretty tough on the health department, especially since I'm here at night. Yeah, not worth fighting, really. Gosh, stop! I keep hitting the cactus! Cacti. Oh, okay, you're following. Well, that certainly changed things. Yeah, see, like, the difference in how easy they are to deal with when it's daytime. It makes a large difference. Okay, with this brings us to the Oasis Town. I'm pretty sure that's what this place is called. Yep. So, again, we'll be heading to all the usual suspects. Get my health back, go see what items they have to sell here. Oh, then there's the gecko change wheel. I guess I'll have to be showing that off too. Okay, I think they only sell one new thing here. Yeah, they sell twin mints. I think it's supposedly it's supposed to double your output or something. It's a loose concept, I guess. I don't know. Okay, Sky's Hatchery. I love how we walk all the way back just once we initiate the conversation. Shantae, yes. What are you doing in Oasis Town? Hey Shantae, I sold my warbirds, so I'm here on an egg hunt. As you can see, I've got some new trainees to keep me company. What do you think? Great, but I don't see Wrench around. You didn't sell him, did you? Of course not, I'd never part with him. Would I, Wrench? There's something real slightly off about that face she makes when she's calling Wrench to her. It just looks like a face of horror. Gah! So how's the genie business? Are you still playing watchdog for that dinky fishing hole? Scuttletown's no hole. Besides, right now it's turning up more action than any place, which reminds me, I'm searching for something called the Golem Stone. Ever heard of it? Nope, but there's a place called the Golem Mine a few miles into the desert. Could be some connection. I'd show you where exactly, but I need to tend these eggs. Would you like me to send Wrench to scout for you? Would you? That'd be perfect. Find that mine, Wrench. Go! And that's that. Okay. So, the Gecko Chamber. So this is basically where you gamble in this game. It's also run by geckos. Don't ask me what that means. Oh, it starts out cheap, but you basically have to pay more and more gems to get a bigger outcome. Well, I actually won for once. So... the whole point is to try and get your gecko to the top first, but you're basically just rolling dice. Oh no, this is not going well. This is going horribly. Gosh, there's like no way this is gonna work. Nope. Yeah, I don't like. I mean, it's just outright luck. So it's not really worth it. It's just better to just grind other places. Okay. So that covers everything I wanted to go over. As a last note, I'll go and talk around to everyone in town during the day and night, and again show if there's any interesting telling. But otherwise, this has been the Greenlighting Mr. T. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and to you I say aloha.